Karbasan, how to Musao, there were certain traits which you follow. Me, Rehano, Mahoka, Kakupoyo, Tari, Siboy. But I repeated it again. So our people, we are quite right. Those are words we should never really utter. You can go and do it outside. That will be okay, without the TV cameras and other things. Other members, as you have noticed from the other paper, the President of this Republic indicated that he wants to address the Assembly. The President, Dr. MOKGWEETSI Eric MASISI. So we allow His Excellency, if he's ready, to address the National Assembly. Your Excellency, if you are ready, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker and honourable members of Parliament, a very good morning to all of you. Mr. Speaker, I am honoured to address this August House as honourable members continue to contribute to the debate, the 2023-2024 budget as tabled by Honourable Minister Pegis Raime, Minister of Finance. Let me take this opportunity to encourage you all to be vigilant and relentless in your deliberations as the decisions you make directly affect the laws of our fellow countrymen and women, as well as our economic outlook. It gives me great pleasure, Mr. Speaker, to extend my heartfelt congratulations to honourable members of Parliament for taking part in the process of electing the specially elected Member of Parliament 2 days ago, on Wednesday, the 21st February 2024. You will recall that the holding of this election was due to a vacancy that befell this August House as a result of the appointment of the former Minister of Environment and Tourism, Honourable Filda Kiring, as High Commissioner of the Republic of Botswana to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. By taking part in this exercise, honourable members, you fulfilled your constitutional right, and I am proud that the nation witnessed the process of upholding our democratic ideals through the conduct of a free and fair election of a specially elected Member of Parliament. I want to extend my sincere gratitude to you all, including those who decided not to vote, as they too were exercising their democratic constitutional right. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to congratulate and welcome Honourable Boitumelo Sendigo-Famudimo, who is an astute economist by profession, to this National Assembly. Welcome, Ma. Honourable Famudimo's illustrious career at both government and intergovernmental organizations is impressive, and I hope she will add a voice to the economic outlook of our country. Her election is testament of my commitment and that of my government to uplift and increase women representation and participation in leadership positions throughout Botswana. Thank you very much, honourable members, for electing a woman who has dedicated her life to the public service. Mr. Speaker, on a somber note, you're all aware of the recent untimely demise of the former President of the Republic of Namibia, His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob, whose death was announced in the early hours of Sunday, the 4th of February, 2024. I ask, Mr. Speaker, at this special moment, that we all rise and observe a moment of silence in honor of this extraordinary statesman. Amen, and may his soul rest in peace. Mr. Speaker, following the announcement of the passing on of His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob, former President of the Republic of Namibia, I directed that flags fly at half-mast throughout Botswana until His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob is laid to rest. I note that it is not unusual for Botswana to fly its flags at half-mast for leaders who have upheld ideals common to ours, such as democracy, respect for human rights, and a commitment to resolve differences through dialogue. Mr. Speaker, and the Honorable House, you would recall that I recently undertook a visit to Windhoek, Namibia, the day following His Excellency the President's passing, to pay my condolences to President Geingob's widow, Her Excellency Mrs. Monica Geingos, and family. I also extended my condolences to His Excellency Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, the President of the Republic of Namibia, the government of Namibia, and the people of the Republic of Namibia. Her Excellency Mrs. Neo Jane Masisi, the First Lady of the Republic of Botswana, also paid a tribute to Her Excellency Madam Geingos, her family, and the people of the Republic of Namibia, our neighbor. Mr. Speaker, I wish to highlight to Botswana that the late Dr. Geingob was an extraordinary man and an extraordinary leader, a man who lived and fought the injustices of his time to liberate a nation. It is therefore befitting to say his life was a journey of servitude which took him in quest of liberation of his country and its people to Francistown in Botswana. He specifically lived in Blue Town at the White House. He lived in the current plot 7440, accommodated by a certain Miss Mary Kauyau of Namibian origin. It is the same lady who also accommodated the former president of Namibia, the founding president of Namibia, His Excellency Sam Nujoma, at the same White House. It is much later in his life that he would, with a lot of nostalgia, Mr. Speaker, relate these experiences to me as we developed what came to be a very close personal relationship. I looked up to him, both as an elder statesman and a brother. Our warm relationship made it easy for our vice presidents, our ministers, and senior officials to deepen our bilateral ties. President Geingob was the last head of state to address this August House on the 11th of July, 2016. The world has indeed lost a champion of democracy and a fighter of note whose contributions to building and nurturing peace, freedom, and stability in Africa and beyond is well documented and will forever be an enduring footprint in our history. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to inform honorable members of Parliament and Botswana that yesterday morning I led my cabinet and some honorable members of Parliament to the Namibian High Commission, where we paid our respects and signed the book of condolences to a man who was a beacon of hope to many. And I urge that those who have not yet had a chance to find time to so do. Mr. Speaker, I also take this time to inform the National Assembly and Botswana that I will attend the memorial service of the late President Dr. Hage Geingob, which will be held on Saturday, the 24th of February 2024. I will also attend the state funeral of President Geingob on Sunday, the 25th February in Windhoek, Namibia. Mr. Speaker, the government of the Republic of Botswana and the government of the Republic of Namibia have agreed that through the Namibian Broadcasting Corporation, the proceedings of the memorial service and the state funeral will be live-streamed across various media platforms. Following the aforementioned events, the government will hold a memorial service post the funeral in tribute to the late President Dr. Hage Geingob at the Gaborone International Conference Center, GICC, on the 13th of March 2024, which will also be live-streamed to the Namibian Broadcasting Corporation by our national broadcaster, Botswana Television, to allow sympathizers to join us in celebrating this fallen icon. Mr. Speaker, on my travel to Namibia to attend the memorial and state funeral services, I will be accompanied by my dear wife, Ms. Neo Jane MASISI, the First Lady of the Republic of Botswana, Honorable Ministers Dr. Lemogang Kwape and Mr. Eric Malale, and Mr. Lefoko Ngwari, Honorable Members of Parliament, Luther Tite and Honorable Onetse Ramogapi, as well as Ambassador Lekwaila, Joseph Lekwaila. Mr. Speaker, the inclusion of Ambassador Lekwaila, Joseph Lekwaila, in my delegation is an acknowledgement of the fact that in 1989, he was appointed by the then Secretary General, Perez de Kwela, to be the Deputy Special Representative of the United Nations Secretary General in Namibia, then known as Southwest Africa, as the country prepared itself for independence. Mr. Speaker, my family and I are deeply saddened by the loss of a friend, a humble confidant, and an embodiment of humility. As I said elsewhere, Dr. Geingob was a true friend of Botswana. We shared a common vision and an unwavering determination to achieve higher levels of development for our countries and peoples. During the 2023 bilateral agreement, the enduring 2023 bilateral agreement to allow citizens of Botswana and those of Namibia to use their national identity cards to cross borders between Botswana and Namibia is but one of the milestones he will definitely be remembered for. My heartfelt condolences go out to his wife, Her Excellency Madam Monica Gingos, her family, and the people of the Republic of Namibia during this sad time. May his soul rest in eternal peace. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Hello, Africa. I am now Theodore Tlaselo. Join me on a journey that brings you Pan-African socio-economic matters, trade, and Africa's integration. I will be joined by development partners, leaders, captains of industry, and experts. Look forward to Conversation with Africa on BTV News DSTV channel 289 every Wednesday at 19:30 Central Africa time. Conversation with Africa. Africa Rising.
Parwahania is partly the monitor. The monitor would keep the driver and give the sapo compared to home and the hell mindset change. we theoretically the Molotov drives the change in the way we have been doing our arable agriculture. It demands it is more